Hello, we are Group 4. My groupmates and I will begin our presentation on our proposal to implement AI into TechSecure. Next. This will be our agenda for our presentation today. Next. Beginning at the first section on a proposed AI-enhanced cryptography solution, the information system we have chosen to focus on is the payment transaction system, which constitutes the transfer of funds between parties. Moving on. These are the four main processes of the payment transaction processes that we will cover. Next. When dealing with sensitive customer data such as account details, transaction amounts, and authentication credentials, they're prone to be potential risks faced. For example, the risk of phishing attacks, which aims to steal customer data intermissions across transmitted data, unauthorized access leading to manipulation of these transactions, and APTs, which could lead to potential breach of these funds transferred. Moving on. Thus, to tackle this problem, we propose our main solution, which is an AI-driven secure key generation solution. This is where AI-driven machine learning algorithms automatically creates strong encryption keys. The specific technique we'll be using is AI-enhanced key management as a service, also known as KMAS. This simplifies key management by automating the process in TechSecure's infrastructure. The vendor we'll be using to implement this technique is Amazon Web Series Key Management Services, which would provide an AI-enhanced KMAS tailored solution for TechSecure. Moving on. So what is KMAS? It is a cloud computing technology which acts as a centralized platform that facilitates real-time collaboration and knowledge. It has a robust recovery procedure to retain data in the event of a cyber attack, and it also encrypts data at rest and in transit, which would ensure its confidentiality should it be intercepted, securing the customer's data. Moving on. Amazon Web Series Key Management Services offer an AI-driven KMAS solution to provide secure key generation, as well as storage and management of these keys. It is a highly secure platform for protecting the financial data and transactions, and it is a trusted source as it has been assessed by third-party auditors for various compliance programs. Through this vendor, key generation is now secure and can be managed with ease and efficiency. I'll now be passing the time on to Tanla.
Thank you, Hansika. We will now dive into the key phases of implementation. We'll start with initiation, where TechSecure can leverage AI-driven KMAS to automate cryptographic key generation and management. The AI algorithms will then analyze transaction patterns through unique encryption keys that are generated in real time, creating protection against unauthorized access and data interception during initiation. Moving on to transmission, where TechSecure can use KMAS and AI to ensure that to secure data transmission by parameters based on network conditions and threat intelligence. AI-driven anomaly detection can identify suspicious network activity and trigger adaptive encryption measures to prevent data interception or tampering. In the authorization phase, KMAS with AI can strengthen the authorization process by automatically manage cryptographic keys used for transaction verification and authentication. AI-powered analytics can then detect anomalies in authorization process and adjust encryption protocols to prevent potential attacks like APTs. Lastly, settlement, where KMAS and AI can facilitate secure fund transfer by automating the generation and management of cryptographic keys for transaction clearance. AI algorithms will then identify any anomalies, triggering encryption measures to protect the integrity of settlement processes. In this section, we see how AWS KMS is applied to each stage. The AWS KMS creates both symmetry and asymmetric keys, and it adjusts encryption parameters based on network conditions. Hence, sensitive private key components never leaves the system unencrypted, adding an additional security layer which provides a unique and secure foundation for each transaction phase, from initiation to settlement. Let's look at the benefits. First would be enhanced security and threat mitigation, operational efficiency and error reduction, scalability and cost optimization, and lastly, compliance and data protection assurance. This is the AWS KMS success story, in which Free Agent, a UK-based cloud accounting software provider, increased its agility and scalability by adopting AWS fully managed services. This is how our solution maintains its transparency. First is through auditing and monitoring integration, and secondly would be transparent reporting. I'll be passing the time on to Janelle.
Thank you. Now I'll be talking about our proposed AI intrusion detection and prevention solution. Next. Darktrace is a global leader in cybersecurity AI that protects over 5,500 customers from advanced threats. To align with the needs of an AI-powered IDPS that is capable of learning from network traffic patterns to detect anomalies. TechSecure deploys Darktrace, which is a network-based IDPS, and these are some of the products it offers. Prevent provides a high-level overview of the evolution of your attack and presents trends on key metrics such as the type of risk found and their criticality for prioritization. Using Darktrace Detect, metrics can be analyzed to reveal subtle deviations and undiscovered techniques that indicate evolving threats, allowing unnoticed attacks to be detected and malicious behavior to be distinguished. For the response product, swift action is taken to halt ongoing attacks across a company's entire digital infrastructure, effectively mitigating fast-paced ransom threats. Next, one company that utilizes Darktrace is the Direct Federal Credit Union, which provides various of savings and loans options. The company uses Darktrace to monitor internal and external attacks, and these are some of the solutions Darktrace managed to help this company combat its cybersecurity issues. And I will now be talking about how TechSecure will adopt these issues within their business. Next. Firstly, it's the real-time threat detection. Darktrace continuous monitoring and self-learning AI capabilities can identify anomalies and potential threats in real time within TechSecure's network. The Respond feature allows for autonomous and precise actions to neutralize cyber threats without disrupting the normal flow of business operations. As TechSecure likely deals with sensitive financial information during secure online transactions, the ability of Darktrace to identify vulnerabilities and protect against both internal and external attacks can safeguard critical assets and prevent unauthorized access to sensitive data. The Cyber AI feedback loop created by integrating Darktrace Prevent, Detect, and Respond contributes to continuous improvement in the cybersecurity posture. As the AI learns from each detected threat and response, it strengthens the overall security system over time. And then the data is captured by the Cyber AI loop, which uses machine learning algorithms to constantly learn and update its knowledge of how a company operates. Lastly, the protection against third-party risk helps in assessing and mitigating risks associated with external entities that have access to TechSecure's assets or systems. Now I'll be passing on the time to Darius.
Okay, thank you, Janelle. So now I'll be talking about NeuroSwarm, a honeypot provider that leverages on AI technology to deceive attackers, detecting them and preventing any significant damages from occurring. NeuroSwarm can be broken down into three main functions: the AI-powered deception, advanced threat tracking, and alerts and analytics. For AI-powered deception, NeuroSwarm strategically places fake servers throughout the network, emulating any open port services, enticing the attackers to interact with them. It will then move on to the advanced threat tracking, where once the attacker interacts with the honeypot, it provides comprehensive tracking, logging of attempted attacks, and detailed analysis to help identify the attacker's tactics. It will then move on to alerts and analytics, where the team would then get instant alerts on the attacker and how NeuroSwarm has negated their attacks. All this will be displayed on a comprehensive dashboard to provide insights to the attack that has occurred. So moving on to the NeuroSwarm's comparison with traditional honeypots, where we can see how NeuroSwarm's AI tackle most of the common honeypot issues. NeuroSwarm is dynamic, interactive, fully automated, a powerful threat detection, has low false positives with AI filtering, and has a one-command setup, comparing to the traditional honeypots where the honeypot is static, basic, manual, slow identification, has a very high false positive, and is very complex to set up, requiring large, extensive knowledge of IT to set up inside the company. We can see how that the AI helps alleviate most of the common issues and makes NeuroSwarm a viable additional layer of defense to protect TechSecure's network. So moving on to the results of Darktrace and NeuroSwarm for TechSecure, we can see that the network now has a multi-layered defense strategy that prevents a wide range of cyber threats from breaching the network. TechSecure's network has also become more cyber resilient as the AI's machine learning and different algorithms training help prepare them to detect and prevent the later cyber threats. And lastly, TechSecure can meet its business objective and goals of having a secure online transaction with availability and seamless navigation between financial accounts and platforms for the customer. So I'll be moving on to compliance.
Moving on to the TechSecure overall system integration and compliance. Next slide. Firstly, as a payment transaction system uses customer personal data, the new security enhancement aligns with the Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA). The AI-driven enhancement exceeds this benchmark, particularly in data protection, accuracy, and security obligations through AI solutions, secure key generations, and machine learning, resulting in a dynamic encryption in real-time threat detection. Next slide. Next, being a fintech company providing secure online payment, TechSecure complies with MAS Technology Risk Management TRM guidelines, ensuring that TechSecure maintains data confidentiality, integrity, availability, and authenticity. The cryptography AI enhancement algorithm's unpredictability, having a sufficient length and randomness with addition, promotes the development of cryptanalysis without decrypting the data. It goes beyond the minimal regulation, setting new standards for autonomously adjusting security needs to meet TechSecure's unwavering security needs. The AI-powered IDPS solutions not only aligns with MAS requirements of risk management framework of risk identification and risk assessment, ensures continuous monitoring and analysis of cyber threats, leading to prompt detection and response. The AI honeypot goes beyond what's mandated. Allows TechSecure to gain advanced exclusive insight into emerging cyber threats and strengthen their security accordingly, setting new industry standards. Next slide. As the new security enhancements are all AI-driven, it's essential that they align with financial AI regulations. It begins with the 2023 MAS-led industry toolkit for responsible use of AI in the financial sector, which promotes fairness, ethics, accountability, and transparency principles, which is the foundational benchmark. Fairness increases the accuracy and eliminates biasness in the AI enhancements. For ethics, it mitigates threats without compromising on individual privacy or data, aligning with data protection laws such as the PDPA. Accountability, there must be a clear responsibility for personal data use. Transparency, there is a clear explanation about the data use effects as mentioned earlier in the enhancement. All this not only aligns with the regulations, but it also increases the customer's understanding and confidence in the new enhancements, creating a new standard across the industry and provides TechSecure with a competitive edge. Next slide. We have come to the end of our presentation. Next, we will introduce our educational materials in the form of a video. The video is aimed at the new employees in the IT department and how they can make use of the solutions we mentioned earlier in a gamified format.
Welcome to TechSecure's InfoSec Onboarding AI Challenge. In this game, you will learn more on the AI processes implemented at TechSecure and how to use them. Please enter your name and pick your character. To play this game, you will encounter a series of scenario-based questions, and you have to complete 3 levels to be able to complete this activity. Welcome to Level 1, the main building. You will first meet Tess, your supervisor. She would inform you on the current practices in TechSecure being used, which is AI for secure key generation through KMAS. You will then learn more about KMAS through the interactive flip card activity. You will be learning about the implementation of the 4 processes in the payment transaction system. Moving on, TechSecure has been facing challenges and will be needing your help. You will need to answer the questions based on what you have learned, and upon completion, you will get knowledge on this topic. Having learned about the AI encryption methods, you will then move up a level to the network building. Here, you and Tess will face network-based challenges. The first challenge aims to teach you on the process of Darktrace's AI detection methods, where you have to align Darktrace's AI detection measures to open the locks to continue. Upon completion, you will be provided with extra knowledge on the material and move to the next challenge, which will aim to show you how the honeypot is implemented and how it provides real-time notifications once activated. Let us begin the simulation by clicking on the relevant buttons and playing through the simulation. There is an example of a dashboard with the relevant insights, which would be successful in deterring the attackers. Once completed, you will move on to the final level, which is the admin building. Here, you will be learning more on how the safety measures you learned previously align with the government and current AI regulations. You will then have a conversation with Tess about these regulations and how our practices goes above the benchmark of the industry requirements. You will answer the questions, and upon successful completion, you will conclude the game. You have successfully completed this challenge, and we hope you learned about the AI integration in our safety protocols. Ensure to use them in your everyday job. Thank you.